Welcome to another episode of the Tour Day 7 Days. And now this time, hopefully, this will be, something like that stays 7 days without being derailed, but I suppose we'll find out. But, that's the wrong button. Anyways, though, I hope y'all will enjoy this. I have this in the wrong area. There we go. Anyways, let's play. For 7 Days to Die, Alpha 15.2. I still did this in the wrong corner. Sorry, guys. Yeah, come on over, cat. Come on, Maggie. See, as you can tell, I'm no longer using Warudo, but I'm back to using animes for my VTuber cam. Now let me explain why. Warudo is a fucking trash fire. Nuff said. So, let's play. Actually, let me see if I can delete some saves. Continue game. Okay, so those ones I can't delete. Oh well. Alright, Novice gone. Standard options. Adventurer, yep. Default. Drop on death. Just my tool belt, if you please. Alright, that should all be fine. Now only switches to SP. Yeah, Adventurer, yep. Tool belt only. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's go. Because, one of the reasons I chose to play Alpha 15.2 was because this version of 7 Days is, the one that introduced traders, among other shit. Hold on, let me see if I can fix the video a little bit, because holy shit. Turn off motion blur, that shit makes me nauseous as hell. Hold on a second. Now this is already a very different creature from what we know and love, because if nothing else, there's not too much in the way of lag, so that's already pretty different, but the icons are different, like this handles differently, but honestly, in terms of alphas, this and 14.7 are probably the closest we got, like in the early alphas, to what we now have. Like 13 introduced the skill system, but Alpha 14 was what kind of brought it to kind of what we know right now. But the reason I chose 15.2 was because, again, traders. And traders are one hell of a step up. Oh yeah, I forgot about snowberries. As far as I know, these do not exist in modern 7 Days. Now, someone correct me, I might have missed them. But if I the fuck just happened? If I recall right, they aren't there and in modern 7 Days. Lootable corpses. I miss those days, because lootable corpses never should have left 7 Days, because lootable corpses make fucking sense, and those getting removed, much like jars, is still fucking really stupid to me. Ah, corn. Now, there is a little bit of lag, I will admit, but this game, at least this version, is way more well optimized than newer versions. Like, seriously, y'all know Alpha 20, or not Alpha 21, sorry, version 1.0, right? Doesn't even fucking leverage, and I'm not even joking here, but Alpha 22, or 1.0 as they call it, doesn't even leverage 40% of your CPU, dog. So, like, not 20%, no. That, I unintentionally lied to y'all. It doesn't leverage more than, if I recall right, the number was 50% of your CPU. But I actually think it was closer to 45%, because there was the 5 of OBS. And it leverages about that same amount of, sorry, words are failing me right now. But it leverages about that same amount of your GPU as well. And it's like, you know, you're telling me here that you've released this amazing fucking flagship, this game that has been fucking years, like, almost 2 decades in the making. Actually, that's not accurate. It's been like a decade in the making, and y'all fuckers could not have bothered to fucking optimize, especially considering there's gonna be a console release. Like, the fuck, Fun Pimps? Like, that's just another in a, just long road of really, really fucking brain-dead decisions from the Fun Pimps. Like, I genuinely loathe the Fun Pimps for what they've done to 7 Days. Because they've made so many decisions that make no sense, and feel like they're trying to spite players like me. I say players like me, but just like, I've got like 300, almost 400 hours into this game. And I know that's fuck all compared to like some of the bigger name streamers and like to folks who've been playing this longer than I have, but like, you know, I got a life outside of gaming and outside of streaming. It's like, come the hell on, you know? Like, I don't know, I have opinions just on how just straight up bad like the decision making from the Fun Pimps is, because it's like, you know, come the hell on, dog. Alright, let me just take down this. I should probably make a bedroll. Because on SHTF, I'll be screwed if I don't have a bedroll. Also, I was playing Unturned yesterday, right, with my friend from 4chan, and some fucking little kid, like, I'm talking genuinely, this kid couldn't have been more than 12 at most, came out calling me the hard R, which was hilarious, but let me tell you why it was hilarious. Like, you know, like, it reminded me a lot of when I grew up fucking playing Xbox Live and all that shit. Because, like, you know, it was a much, like, despite all the slurs and shit being thrown around, it was a much more civilized time. Like, there was a lot less of the bullshit we have now going on. Like, less people were being fucking coddled, so, you know, like, if people said that shit, they'd learn real quick, but, like, at the same time, it just didn't fucking matter, because, like, before the whiny-ass commies and whatnot came in, like, oh, you can't say blah, 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 whatever. Like, things were a lot, like, more pleasant and easier to bear. Because, you know, you could just come in, like, fucking go back out for the day, and none of this fucking mattered, because, like, as a lot of idiots, and I'm gonna call them that, seem to have forgotten, this is the internet. None of this bullshit matters. At the end of the day, you know, all of this, it's just fucking whatever. It's not the real world. Why the fuck does it matter? And we all seem to have forgotten that. Because, like, now there's all this doxing bullshit and whatnot. It's genuinely disgusting the direction the internet's gone. Like, it was much better in the Wild West days. But, man. Alright, oh right, need some more, plant fibers. Yeah, I hear you, kitty cat. You know what I miss also about these, older 7 Days alphas? Like, these were from a time when it was clear the Fun Pimps genuinely gave a shit. Which, that was forever ago, because now, it's very, very blatant that the Fun Pimps could not really give a damn. And it's, one of the reasons I say it's blatant is because, you know, the Fun Pimps used to take, you know, more than a fucking year to make their alphas. Meanwhile, now it's like, they're shitting out alphas in, like, a year or so. I mean, granted, like, 1.0, they say, it's not an alpha, it's the final version, even though everyone's collectively going bullshit. but I mean, come on now. Like, I don't know, it's just... I find these newer alphas just insulting. Like, hell, there was even an article I saw about... I think it was this morning, actually, where people were like, nah, dog, the heyday of 7 days was A19 and A20, and, like, modern 7 days sucks, yada yada, and you know what? They're right. The newest version of 7 days just is not good. Should probably chop down this tree while I'm here. Man, like, what the hell genuinely happened to the Fun Pimps? But look, another thing I noticed is, like, in the forums, the Fun Pimps, like, at one point, they used to be really huge, like, great friggin' devs. Like, polite, happy, whatnot towards their fans, but now they're just outright dicks. It's a shame. I miss action skills, by the way. Those things were baller as hell. Alright, scrap that. Alright, I need to make a bow. So let me make the bow. Let me craft however many arrows I can. There we go. Alright, repair. Take this. Base damage 100. Not bad. I don't really futz about too much with archery because I'm, as I've always been in it, which is to say, shit. But I think we could have something here. Granted, most of the reason I'm playing this older alpha is just to kind of see how far I can get, because I kind of want to see if I can do just a small 15.2 survival series. I kind of want to do the same for 16.4, but I'm still undecided. Like, you don't really see any major menu changes until about alpha... I'd like to say 17, if I recall right. Might have been alpha 18, actually, but still. Like, 15.2 was around the time I started playing. Why does it say connecting to chat? Oh, fuck me, you're kidding me. Hold on, chat. Refresh chat. Users in chat. Can fucking Streamlabs not be shit for 5 minutes, dog? Okay, so I'm gonna have to bring up my stream manager and on here and hope I haven't been ignoring anyone's message. If I have, I apologize. Streamlabs is just utter hog swallop, you could say. I'm gonna send a test message. Okay, so yeah, no. Streamlabs' chat function has just completely decided to crap out. Good shit. So what this is telling me is I'm gonna have to bring my third monitor up probably tomorrow and set up Frosty tools on it. Or I can just pull out my other monitor and set up Frosty tools on it either way. Alright, wood frame. Now where would wood frame be? There it is. Man, the wood frame used to look so much different. Like, if you were to tell a modern 7 Days player who only got in because of 1.0, that's what it used to look like, I don't know if they'd believe us. Oh, right, I need to scrap this. Craft this. I kind of want to turn a, I hear a zombie. So what did the, zombies look like in this compared to, like... Back off, zombies. Okay, so my wellness is lowered. See, that is one feature I'm glad actually did get scrapped. Because the fucking wellness system was just so poorly done in these older versions. Oh, I forgot it would just randomly spawn in the zombies. In this version specifically. Like, it was not quite this bad in Alpha, like, 14. Which is weird. Because, like, Alpha 13 was a bastard about it. But, this one was nowhere near as bad. Oh, hey, water. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, I think I will turn, that into my base. I could make something defensible out of this easily. Yeah, the melee system isn't that far removed from what I grew up with back in the, like, or I say what I grew up with, but more with what I'm used to in modern 7 days. So I gotta say, I could kind of take or leave that, though. Alright, secure storage chest, craft, secure door, craft. Anything good in here? No. Now let me just put this here. You're fine, kitty. Perfect. Now, let me just put this down here. I think I'll put this about here. It really doesn't do much. What's wrong, kitty, huh? Remember when you could just find bottled water? And when you could just use glass jars? Gosh, weren't those the days back when the fun pimps weren't just completely stingy? This is back before... Oh, there's the trader quest. That sounded like a screamer. I am not in any way prepared to deal with a screamer. That sounded like a gunshot next door. Gosh, I hope I'm mishearing. Why is my mouse freaking out? Can't tell if that was a firework or a gunshot. There's enough drugs in the area, it could be either or. But doesn't mean I have to appreciate that fact. Man, I hope the tourists fucking go home soon. That almost more sounds like fireworks. I don't know. The jury is kind of out on that one. That could be either gunshots or fireworks. It's fireworks. Alright. How's everyone doing, by the way? Like, I hope y'all are having a fantastic night. Or, I suppose if it's daytime for y'all, a fantastic day. You know, every day, I understand what... Or I gain, realistically, it's more that I gain. A little bit more loathing towards the English VTuber space. Why would I... Let's see. Weapons, nah. Tools. I want to throw a point into Miner 69er. Requires more points than I have. Okay. Yeah, then I'll just throw a couple of points into mining tools. Oh yeah, that helps. But I gotta say, I'm not really too much of a fan of this game's version of its system for mining. Not mining, but like for skills. I'll say this game, but like this alpha's version. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it does improve, but man, this version specifically kind of sucks. Alright, repair. Now, how much damage do I do? Quite a bit. I gotta say, like... There is actually fewer zombies than I'm used to. But I also know this game's an asshole that is more than willing to throw the zombies at me any opportunity it can. Which is why I'm kind of keeping my head on a swivel. A little bit of lag there, which I assume comes from it being like, where shall I set the zombies this time? Seems weird, though, that this game doesn't wish to... Or not this game, but like that Streamlabs doesn't seem to want to work properly. Let me just pause, like check on my thing real quick. Just to make sure it's not too fucked. So apparently just Streamlabs having a problem. What a surprise. Hey, buddy. I missed this zombie type. Like, this zombie type is actually kind of menacing. Also, by the way, guys, Wednesday I will not be streaming. That's one of the reasons I chose to stream today as opposed to my usual, which would normally be Monday through Saturday. I plan to instead just like do today, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Is that a Paul Bunyan? Don't know why I said Paul Bunyan, but still. Also, guys, I tried using Warudo and I gotta say, it fucking sucked. Why would anyone use Warudo? It is genuinely the worst VTubing software. Like, there is nothing that would make me go back to that. While the hand feature was kind of nice, it was not worth the pain in the ass that thing was to set up. Alright, where? Scrap. Like, I know people are all like, yeah, man, I like that no muss, no fuss lifestyle. But that thing was all muss, all fuss, all the damn time. Like, that's one of the reasons I'm back to using animes. Because at least with animes, you know what you're getting. Like, if something goes wrong, like, it's an easy fix. Alright, scrap, yoink. Alright, scrap. Anything up here? Food. Food's always nice to me. Alright, a little bit of chili. One thing that's genuinely annoying to me, and proof of how far downhill the Fun Pimps have gone. Like, the food items used to have fucking models in your hand, but then the Fun Pimps decided, nah, man, can't have the fucking models. But look at this shit. Emergency aid rations, beef cut. Like that, all the food items used to have a model, but the Fun Pimps were like, nope, can't have that. Too greedy, or some bullshit. Realistically, it's just that the Fun Pimps were lazy. But it's annoying, to say the least. Like, a lot of us 7 Days fans kind of settled for less, when realistically we need to really get on the Fun Pimps' asses and tell them, hey, look, assholes. Probably in those exact words. And say, hey, we're not going to stand for you taking away shit while we have... and giving us less and less features when your game was more feature complete like 7 years ago. Granted, you know, maybe saying, hey, look, assholes, is not the best way to go about it, but I mean, still. Probably the only way they'll listen. Also, why did they remove this fucking house POI? This shit was great. Like, I have opinions about the direction the Fun Pimps have taken this game, and they're all negative opinions. Look at that, guys. Our first traitor. Alright, map. Let me just actually mark this with, Alright, let's see which trader we got. Hugh.
What do you need?
Hugh used to look so much more different. Holy shit. And he also used to restock a lot quicker. Hmm.
Was there something else?
Oh, yeah, this is well before Trader Quest, because traders were still brand spanking new. Man, I hate how lazy the fun pimps have become, dog. No sell price, no sell price, okay. Alright. I remember at one point there was a glitch for traders where, if you looted their shit, like, you would actually fall through the ground, like, that shit would blow up. Or so I think that was a glitch. It was certainly interesting nonetheless. Yeah, it'll give me a little bit. And that is still stupid, the way that this game handled, certain things. Like, the fact that they also took away our inventory spaces, or at least, like, how much we could hold in the inventory before being encumbered, that... ugh. Oh, sorry, I, missed your messages. I'm having issues with, like, having a lot of issues with, chat. Like, for whatever reason, Streamlabs will not show me the chat. But yeah, no, it's crazy how much this game has changed. And like I said, another thing, like, look at this shit. At one point, they used to actually model the food so you could see it in your hand instead of as a fucking lazy-ass cloth texture in your hand. Like, there was actual care and love put into this, man. What's in the munitions box? But you know, the unlocking shit through books is so damn stupid. This game has action skills. Like, you can actually progress naturally and actually unlock shit. Oh, hey. Ammunition that I can sell. Like, I genuinely loathe the Fun Pimps for what they did to this game. Because this 15.2 was the first version of 7 Days that I actually played.
About your business.
Alright, sell. Alright, sell. 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 Fine, don't sell. Sell. Sell that as well. Can't sell that. But I can sell that. I can sell most of that. Back when bartering actually mattered. By the way, have you seen how bad they nerfed Trading Quests, Matt? Like, it actually irritates me how much they've been nerfed. Also, I forgot to ask you, but how's your day been, man? Like, once you progress past about Tier 3, it's not even worth doing, trader quests, man. Even playing experimental. Oh, so you already know then. Man, like, what the hell is wrong with the Fun Pimps, man? Hmm. 337. Man, I still don't have the, cash
Time to move on.
Time to move on, indeed. Man, like, I miss the way the traders used to be, man. Like, I know they say nostalgia is a form of depression, whatever. But, like, what the hell were the Fun Pimps thinking with, what they did to 7 Days? Dude, it's fine. It is totally fine, dog. I'm not about to get mad about that. You got a life, man. Like, shit happens. Like, don't apologize for having a life outside of the streams, dog. Yeah. Fuck, dog. You ain't kidding. For those of you guys who, are, wondering what's being said on the YouTube, because, it's not showing the chat, he said, bold assumption to assume that Fun Pimps were thinking. Which, yeah. Good grief, man. That's all I gotta say about this whole thing. Just good grief. Like, I hope one day the Fun Pimps will pull their heads out of their asses, or the people will have enough and say, hey, look, assholes, but I am probably just hoping against hope here.
Looking for something special?
Sell this as well, and that. Now, weapons. Give me that, Can't afford the crossbow, that's fine. I'll just take the, club then. Then I'll sell... Oh, this one's too broken. That's fine. Do you have clothing I care about? No.
Those damn things are selling like hotcakes.
Man, this game used to be so much better. Sorry that I just keep harping on about how much better this game used to be. I'm just kind of reeling in a way. Because we were screwed out of what could have been a very good survival game. And don't get me wrong, like 7 Days is still pretty good, but it's nowhere near the level it used to be. Like, I understand why people still play the quote-unquote legacy console version. Like, this game is both an interesting glimpse of what used to be and what could have been, like this specific version. Like, I genuinely miss this. Yeah, I know we're here to suffer for it, but good lord. Like, I miss... And I know this is just going to come across whiny, but I miss when these game companies actually had integrity and actually gave a shit. You know, it's sad, the state that AAA gaming market, as well as the AA and even the indie gaming market is in. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still good games if you know where to look. But I don't like having to wade through shit just to find excellence. Out of curiosity, by the way, what'd you do for the 4th? Like, I know you said that your little brother came back from out of state, but what'd y'all do? Also, sorry if this is kind of boring. I just want to kind of gather materials and start upgrading my base real quick, so that way, like, once Horde Night does come on day 7, I'm not completely caught with my pants down. I should probably eat something. What I did on the 4th was, well, basically I kind of stayed home, but my family went over to a neighbor's house for the 4th. I did come and help clean up, but I don't know, I just wasn't feeling that because I had a pretty bad sunburn the day before. I wonder if the zombies will be running tonight. Well, I suppose I'll find out. Probably put those here, because I can start lighting up my base. Man. This game even used to run so much better. Like, I am frustrated. And look at that, I'm running on ultra settings and there's not been a dip. I mean, like, other than when I turn on the flashlight, but I assume... Oh, it's Paul Bunyan again. I'm not interested, Paul. Actually, I can wear these. I'll scrap that. Skills. Alright, so I gotta save my points for right now. Hold on. Well, I stopped by West Virginia, collected the max assortment, lasted an hour. Hold on, I'll have to check that. I admit to being kinda curious. Oh, Game Pass just came out. Okay. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Hell yeah. I have to start working on making defenses for my base. 50... Holy shit. Well, hey, at least there was the discount, right? Alright, time to actually make it into my base. My skill in athletics is now level 4. How nice. I'd probably put this right, why'd this already re-up? Probably put this, I think, here. Yeah, that works. Okay, now we're in actual nighttime hours. Right now I gotta repair here. Actually, no, I don't want that turned into scrap quite yet. I assume feature creep, which is something that they kind of fell to, that and arrogance. Which, honestly, arrogance is a pretty common theme, especially if you look in the 7 Days forums. Like the actual official ones that the Fun Pimps themselves run. Because, like, they make a lot of decisions, and most of them lately have been pretty negative, and then, like, when someone questions the decisions, like, the Fun Pimps get really fucking mad. Because, you know, how dare you question them, I guess. Which is certainly a choice, but, well, I'm not the one behind the Fun Pimps. Because let me just tell you, if I was the one running the Fun Pimps, and they were like, yeah, dog, like, this is how we're going to respond to, people. You know, people in this case being people asking questions. Like, I'd be firing folks left and right. Or at least making them take lessons on, how to handle, public relations, because it is genuinely shameful. Like, I'll admit, I'm not the best for PR, but comparatively, I'm a fucking angel, which is interesting. Like, it's crazy, though, how much better optimized this game used to be. Man. Whoop. Well, there's one side done. Oh, shit. Yeah. Like, that is basically the sentiment that it seems like they're pushing, especially when people bring up valid criticisms about how poorly it runs in terms of frame rate. Ooh. Like, especially when, Alpha 22, you know, aka version 1.0 was in development in the forums, like, oh man, that was kind of a shit show, because I had this one, well, I guess it was an art director or whatever, come in. And, like, whenever someone was like, hey, why are you guys changing, you know, this? Or, like, hey, this was perfectly fine. Like, they would come in and be so fucking nasty. Like, it's pretty bad. And then another thing is, like, we are getting fucking DLC and shit well before we get the, like, story and NPCs we were promised. Which even other game devs have mentioned and said, you know, that's not a good look. And we're talking, like, game devs out in other states and whatnot. Like, they're genuinely coming in and saying, dog, that's not a good look. Like, y'all should deliver on the stuff you promised before you, like, start putting out DLC. Like, I have such negative opinions now about the Fun Pimps, like, and like, I've got almost 400 hours into this game, like, I've been playing since 15.2, those almost 400 hours are PC hours. I know I got more into this quote-unquote legacy version. Like, man, like, I know I'm kind of whining a bit, I will admit, but I just wish that, these companies would actually start giving a shit about consumer opinions and not just deriding, you know? When I gotta put the, cooking pot on. Alright, this was before it actually changed the, look. Alright. Scrap. Probably do 8 minutes 20. Yeah, fuck it, we're risking it. Ride the lightning, as they say. Yeah, coming back and playing these older versions is kind of bittersweet for me, I gotta admit. It's interesting, though, hearing the zombie groans in the background. Like, it tells you that the Fun Pimps just repurposed an old zombie sound for a now scrapped zombie version. And used that shit for the zombie vulture. Hmm. Oh yeah, it's still nighttime. And it's crazy how dark night genuinely is in this game. Or at least in this version. Like, I guess I never really appreciated just how much they changed that for, the newer alphas. One thing you miss? Yeah, the Dew Collector was a stupid decision. Like, it should have been a supplemental thing, not the primary way of getting water. Like, as soon as the Dew Collector got introduced, I was spitting mad. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I got used to that, but it's like, come on, like, it makes no sense. Like, are you just eating the, glass jar once you're done, drinking your water? Like, I don't even think, cans are a thing anymore, are they? So, like, you're eating your cans, too, after you're done eating your meal, which... I suppose your character has an iron deficiency. I guess. Alright, level 14 construction tools. I hear a Paul Bunyan zombie out there. Will you please move, kitty cat? I hear multiple Paul Bunyan zombies out there. Okay, so they are just right outside the door. They can probably sense me. Oh yeah, they are actually trying to break in right now. Oh, that's what they're trying to get in. Hey, asshole, I'm over here. Oh, fuck. They run now. Right, I forgot they actually ran now. Zombies used to be terrifying in 7 Days. Now they're just tedious. And I got a lot of work ahead of me. I know they're attracted. It's heat sense or something like that, yeah. That's one thing I miss because it gives a better sense of immersion. I mean, if I recall right, they kind of were in Alpha 20, but it was nowhere near the same. Aren't they also slightly attracted to candles? And I got a lot of work ahead of me just to make sure that this turns into an okay horde base. And granted, I have a fire axe now, which will make things easier, but good grief. Oh, I'm out of wood, too. See, now that is a wrinkle I hadn't been expecting. Okay, that's a chicken. Ah, back when meat actually attracted zombies. Man, it's crazy how much things changed. Like, that was a nice, immersive feature. But now? No, can't have that, I guess. What is the new feature to this recent update? Like, I admit, I only made it, like, not even an hour before I was too pissed off to want to play anymore. What is this feature? Is it the feature where it dips to below 12 frames a second? Because it's poorly optimized, or is this a new feature? That was the wrong button. Well, fuck. Doesn't consume too much in the way of stamina. That's not bad. Is the new feature, by the way, the auto aim for console or controllers? I mean. Oh yeah, I heard about that. That's fucking stupid. Like, it really, again, it genuinely feels to me like the Fun Pimps hate the players. And so far, all I'm seeing is evidence to confirm these assertions. Oh yeah, just notice how different the wrench look is. The wrench used to look so much better than it does now. Alright, come on. Oh yeah, I can actually take this apart too. Does that include all vehicles or just your electric ones? Again, what the hell were the Fun Pimps thinking? Like, I can't say I'm at all surprised, but man. This is genuinely such a bad look for the Fun Pimps. Not that I'm surprised. But still. And I know, like, it's funny how Fun Pimps is charging more money, yet taking more shit away. And not haha funny, of course, but yeah. Out of wood again. Alright, it's bright enough to see again. Fuck it. Like, some people I've noticed have claimed that, the Fun Pimps is charging as much as they are for, like, 7 days now to justify the console release and to also recoup for going gold. But, I mean, realistically, they could have kept it at the same price it was, and they'd have gotten their cash back and then some. Like, I don't know, it feels incredibly greedy to me. Vultures and direwolves? Are direwolves actually new? Because I could have sworn they were around, but just yellow wolves in A21. Or not big, not yellow, that was coyotes. I meant, that they were, sorry, what was it? That they were, sorry, words are failing me, I apologize, chat. That they were the big-ass versions of the wolves. At this rate, I won't have to worry about, like, if I do get the, better tools. Hmm. So I gotta say, another one of my issues is the armor system. Because, like, there's half unique sets of armor, which are pretty disappointing, to half duplicates. Big and fast, all black fur except their heads, which is exposed skull, very fast and can take some damage. Okay. You know that VTuber group I was auditioning for? Suffice to say, I didn't make it in, which I'm not surprised about, but I ended up leaving that Discord. I even, like, put down the reasons why in general. Like I said, I'm not surprised I didn't make it because, if nothing else, low concurrent viewers. Which, yeah, whatever. Not affiliated, again, whatever. But, like, my audition video was kind of shit, I'll admit. Like, that VTuber group was pretty disingenuous anyways, because, like, you know, they were like, oh yeah, no, we'll lurk in every stream. Or I say lurk in every stream, but, like, we're watching all you guys' streams just to decide blah, 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 blah. But then, one of the folks who got in was someone who, auditioned near, or I say got in, but I can't say that they got in yet. Just that, they, at least made it to the second stage yet. And because they are in that second stage, what the fuck? So, well, anyways, like, they were in that second stage, which means they're very likely going to make it, which, you know, okay, whatever. But, like, I don't know, this whole thing just still kind of threw me for a loop a little bit, because it's kind of annoying, because, like, they're like, nah, man, we're watching everyone's videos, we've seen all your shit, blah, 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 yada, 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 yada. But, like, you know, I got shit that tells me who's watching my shit. And, like, none of the members of that VTuber group watched my shit. Same with at least one other dude who I am friends with who was also auditioning. It's like, you know, like, if just, would it kill these people to be honest rather than being disingenuous, you know? Oh yeah, I could be using my fire axe. My thing is just kind of stamina. But no, yeah, no, it is probably smarter to do the fire axe. Oh, 45 for scrap plastics. Not a bad price. Maybe I'll hit up the trader. You know, I did dodge a bullet. Yeah. Kind of a shame, though. I was hoping to, possibly make it. And I can't afford this, but... Oh well. I mean, fair enough, but, like, I feel like they could have kept the, clothing system. Like, half, 3/4 of my criticism of this just comes from the place that they could have done it so much better. I think I will hit up the trader. Though actually, you know what? Nah, but I will go exploring, because I do want to kind of, see what I can do. But first, let me just get some more stone. For this, I will use the fire axe. Like, I have seen the armor class system, but again, like, half of those armor sets are duplicates, man. It's like, ugh, you know? Like, you know, maybe I'm spoiled a little bit, but, like, I don't know, I feel like it could have been done so much better. Alright, my weaponsmithing skill is up to level 4 now. That'll help a little bit. That would have been nice, but again, that would have been like the Fun Pimps having forethought. I don't even think they have, regular thoughts at this point. They are too busy huffing their own farts to, like, actually think things through. Round 2, huh, Mr. Bunyan? That all you got, Paul? I'm going to die. Man, zombies used to be a fucking threat back in the day. Holy shit. Also, this game used to be a lot more unforgiving. But I believe that falls under a no shit, Dick Tracy. Alright, weapons. Let me make a iron reinforced club again. And actually change that decision because that would be too slow. What I need is a bow for right now. Alright, I have 50 arrows to not fuck this up. Alright, flashlight, fire axe, club, Scrap that. Alright, I'll take it. Time to go exploring. I think there's a website for that. I think it's like SteamDB or something like that. I miss the way terrain used to generate, too. Like, the way terrain used to generate was so much better. And I know there's going to be folks who disagree with me. That's your prerogative, but I don't know. Like, it used to be so much cooler. Hell, the Wasteland used to be so much cooler, too, because I was playing a little bit of Alpha 14.7 this weekend. And, like, the Wasteland biome used to be so much better looking. Like, the Wasteland biome used to make sense. Like, what the hell happened, dog? Hold on. Let me check that for you. Hold on, I'm looking it up for you right now, Matt. Steam DB 7 days to die. Alright, yep, I found it. I'll DM it to you, Matt. There you go, Matt. Like, look at that. I don't know, it even feels like the world of 7 days used to be, so much better. But also, I'm not surprised that 7 days has gone down in popularity by 25%. With how stupid the Fun Pimp's decisions have been, I'm surprised that it's only a 25, or actually that's more than a 25% drop. That's a 29% drop in players. That's kind of insane when you think about it. Actually, wait, that would be closer to 31% actually? I don't know, percentages were never my thing. But still, like a 30% drop in players, man, because the Fun Pimps can't be bothered to listen to their fans instead of being insulting dicks. Alright, what was shovel? Here's what I'm looking for. Whoops, I forgot to put my shovel here. Because I will need this for water. If yeah, exactly. If they wish to go the route of the sad musician, more power to them. At least they still give us access to these older versions of 7 days. At least there's that. The POI is even That's a set of fucking dogs, man. The fuck is this? Oh, now I'm infected. How lovely. Fucker. You ain't getting me, dog. Only I can get me. I done I done fucked up. What do y'all think's gonna get me first? Like, look at that. There's multiple zombies on the screen, but unlike with modern 7 Days, there's basically no fucking lag. Like, how did Fun Pimps go from this mostly well-optimized game to a fucking bloated pile of shit that literally, like, doesn't even use 40 to 50% of your GPU and CPU? Oh. Oh great, now there's another. And another. I forgot how very unforgiving the winter biome was. Shit. Well, I'm dead again. Yeah! Fucking hell, dog. You're not wrong. Alright, spawn on my bed. Alright, time to go get my toolbar. Have a fantastic night, Matt. Get some rest if you can. I mean, I assume you'll get... You know what I mean, anyways. Have a good night. Alright, level 6 with athletics. Can I... breaking and entering would be nice, but... Eh. Let me throw all my points into blunt weapons. Because... Fuck. Oh dear, I done fucked up. Oh shit. Well, fuck! Gonna make sure it didn't go down, ouch, here. Well, I guess there goes that, playthrough. Not that I really plan to play too much 15.2, I was just curious how different it was from what I remember. Honestly, not too different. But let's get, 16.4 downloaded. Because 16.4 was when I started really getting into, 7 days. Like, seriously, like, one of the reasons I call 16.4, like, what really got me into 7 days was, like, around the time 16.4 released, I was in high school. The school had given us MacBook Air laptops. So, you know, I used to play a shitload of 7 days. Like, if it wasn't 15.2, like, I was playing a lot of 16.4. Good grief. Hold on. Give me a second, chat. Hold on. When was Alpha 16... Hold on. 16.4 released? About 7 years ago. Alright, when was 7 Alpha 16 released? Hold on. June 6th, 2017, yeah. Like, I'd have been playing this shit in high school when I should have been doing my, homework. So yeah, let's play Alpha 16. Like, this game was, in a way, even though 7 Days Alpha 16 was, well, in a way, very different, in a lot of ways, it was kind of more the same. Alright, Navis gone. You know, since this is just for fun, you know, nah, actually, that would violate the integrity of this. Drop on death, tool belt only, start. Well, as you can tell, by the way, I rebranded to Real Sentient Potato. Because now that the whole audition thing fell through, I can actually use my proper name. Granted, I was going to be just Sentient Potato, but some enterprising individual took it before I could, which, hey, fair enough, more power to you, but, man, rude. Alright, apply. Which, man, I can't believe I got, like, beat to the Sentient Potato punch, because I've been Sentient Potato for years now. I've had this name since, I'd like to say, 2018 or so? So, like, it's annoying that someone kind of beat me to the punch, and the only reason that I can't have my proper name is because some... the fuck is wrong with my mouse? Enterprising individual decided that they knew better. Or just wanted it more than I did. Like, it's irksome, to say the least. Alright, bedroll, crafted. That's gonna take forever. Let's see what the skills look like. They look a lot different. Like, man, it's crazy how familiar this version is, but this is probably one of the versions I have the most, time in. Alright, bedroll has been crafted. I'm gonna craft a little bit, or get a little bit more wood. I'm gonna go looking for some stone. And you may be wondering why I'm playing Navisgon as opposed to your typical like random gen, and it's because like Navisgon changed a lot over the years. Like granted, once you get to Alpha 19, you can't really tell, but or I say Alpha 19. But like yeah, Alpha 19 or 20, you can't really tell how much it's changed, but the changes are huge, y'all. Alright, is that oil? Yep. And rotting flesh, not the weirdest thing. I need more stones. Alright, there's one more. Can I get a fourth? Yes, I can. So one stone axe being made. And the stone axe is the cornerstone of 7 days. Like, you can't get anywhere if you don't have some more stone axes. Hell yeah. Oh, lordy. Yes, it did switch to 16.4 now, because, like, this is the version I played, like I said, a shitload of in high school. Because, like, let me kind of explain why I love 16.4 so much. This was such a major departure from what we now have. But, or let me rephrase it. It's a significant departure from the console version, because, like, it feels like a whole new game. Like, the depth of field was a fucking game changer. And it handled just so much better. Now, granted, don't get me wrong, there's still that classic, like, DNA that harkens all the way back to 8.8 or before, but it's tasteful. Like, it's not lazy, which I hate when game devs get lazy. I just hate laziness in general. Like, I don't like sitting on my ass twiddling my thumbs, which is one of the reasons why I hate hot weather. Give me cold weather any day. Alright, scrap. I love that there's now the keyboard shortcuts. Like, that was one thing that always kind of irked me about some of the older versions of 7 Days. Because, like, the keyboard shortcuts make things so much more convenient. Granted, they didn't get the Snap to toolkit. Well, I say toolkit, but like tool belt thing until later. But this is just so fun, honestly. I forgot how slow stamina used to be to regen. Now it's pretty good because it encourages patience, but at the same time, if you're in a fight, it screws ya. I gotta craft some shit. Hold on. So we need gloves, hood, pants, shirt, and then shoes. Alright, where? Hurry up, damn it! Gives me time to let this regenerate too, which is part of the reason why I'm doing it. But man. 3, 2, 1. I need to get frosty tools or something like that set up. Alright, there's that completed. Alright, get myself a club. Crafted. Okay, so I need a bow, which is easy enough. One bow, which I'm going to put right there, because bows are useful. And they became a lot better the later you got into 7 days. Also, I hadn't realized this was the version that introduced land claim blocks. Let me just knock this over. I wonder how different wood frames look. I forgot to check that, but thankfully I do have a quest for that now. Alright, wood frame. Why did they change the frame system so it was no longer frames, but instead wooden shapes? Like, that still is kind of, eh. I don't like it. Alright, let's craft that. There we go, 1 campfire built. I have earned skill points, huh? 5 of them. So I suppose I'll take... Probably tool smithing. That'll do for now. Tool smithing. You know, at least this house kind of made sense. Like, yeah, I know some will probably disagree, but like, I don't know, like, this kind of layout makes more sense to me than some of the more modern house POI looks. Lump of coal, fuck. Alright, what's the refrigerator got? A glass jar. That is a tire. What's this got? Scrap, okay. Alright, scrap that. Kind of a crummy POI, but I'm not too surprised. Houses used to generate just so much better. Again, I like the way that the terrain and whatnot used to generate too. Okay, this was still before power attacks. Hey, this was the thug zombie. How he used to look. Alright, where? Scrap. Take. I gotta say, the thug zombie was never, my favorite. But, like, interesting that this was where he seems to be introduced. I had genuinely forgotten about that. I bet this would be an okay horde house. Oh, this does still have action skills. Color me impressed. This was back from when the Fun Pimps wasn't quite as shitty as they are now. I wonder what the red means. I am about to find out. Hello, nurse. That all you got, zombie? Damn, nothing. That's a shame. I'm not surprised, but man, that is a shame. This was apparently before every vehicle for a little while was just the, what was it, Mercury Grand Marquis? A deadly radiation zone. Oh, I got spawned at the edge of the fucking map. Okay. Hadn't realized that. I never get, spawned towards the edge of the map, so that actually kind of surprised me. You know, it's crazy how well some of these later alphas aged. I know there's going to be someone out there who's like, "Nah, man, this aged terribly. You have terrible taste." Or whatever. But, like, in my humble opinion, these older versions of 7 Days, especially this one, which is the one I really sank my teeth into, was like a fine wine. And y'all can disagree all you want, that's your prerogative, but to me, they aged exceptionally well. Alright. At least I'm not near the edge of the map this time. How's y'all's summer going, by the way? I hope everyone here is having an amazing summer. I need to get some more stone and some more wood. So I suppose it's time to grind a little bit. I'm gonna just check something out real quick. Alright, there we go. Let me just delete these couple of emails. Don't know why my voice cracked there. Wow, I'm getting an email from Braves.com. That would be so cool if I gave a shit about baseball. Yes, hold on. Alright, repair. Alright. Good grief. The most boring part about 7 Days, and that's any survival game, is the collecting materials. And I know there's going to be someone out there who disagrees with me and says, "No, man, that's the funnest part. You're just a Philistine." Or whatever. But, like, from experience, I can tell you, without a doubt, the number one most boring part, and it doesn't matter what alpha you're playing, is the gathering of materials. It's crazy how little certain things changed, though. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, a good bit of shit has changed between then and now. But I mean, not as much as you'd expect. Hey, it's a crawler! I haven't seen one of you guys yet. I gotta say, I do kind of prefer this older crawler look over the new crawler look. I think I've had enough of this version of 7 Days, though, so let's switch over to Alpha 17. Properties, betas. 17.4. I wonder why so many versions of 7 Days decided they had to do Alpha, like whatever, 0.4. Also, while that's doing that, I will be right back. I gotta run to the bathroom. But yeah, sorry if I'm kind of slow to reply, dude. I have to use my phone for chat because Streamlabs has decided. Oh yeah, you know your stream chat? Fuck you. You can't get that. Which is irksome to say the least. But what can you do, right? Man. Out of curiosity, by the way, Scary Computer Ghost, have you ever played this game? Alright, delete. Can I delete this world? Yes, I can. Good. Never seen it? Interesting. I'm kind of surprised you haven't seen it. How high can I make this world? 16K? Actually, no, I don't want to do 16K, but I miss when you can actually do big-ass worlds like that. But let's just do Navisgon, not listed, basic. Yeah, that's all fine. Drop on death. Alright, this was still back when you still had to drop crap on death. And it's crazy how much things have changed. Out of curiosity, by the way, Are you still streaming? Because, like, I've not been getting notifications for you. Like, no shame if you haven't been. I'm just kind of curious, dog. Because I did enjoy your stream that time I popped by. Wasteland's an unforgiving place. Blah, blah, blah. Basic survival. Yep, yep. Ah, they changed... I forgot that this is where they actually changed up the hand animations. And introduced power attacks. Looks like my thing isn't quite right, though. Quality, ultra, turn off motion blur, because that shit makes me nauseous. Still relatively well optimized. Yeah, you'll stream at some point. Yeah, that's fair. I get that, dude. Kind of irregular with my timing as well. Like, I did admittedly set up a schedule, but I'm not exactly keeping with it right now. Hey, this one they started really changing up the POIs. This was another version of 7 Days that I really sunk my teeth into back in the day. Oh, you gotta place it, then take her back, because I'm gonna just do that. So this was the version where they decided that you can't have your items for food actually be textured. Don't have the necessary resources. Oh well. Time to gather some stones. Thankfully, stones are easy as hell to gather. Hello, cat. Goodbye, cat. Actually, let's see if I can find some small stones. This is kind of the turning point for 7 Days in a lot of ways. You could kind of consider it the Skyrimification of 7 Days. Like, it's prettier, but shit got taken away. Punching plants, bricks. What next? First it's plants and bricks, then it's the world, dog. You know how it goes, right? Thought I heard a zombie. Guess not. Wonder if I'll get any rocks out of this. When I say the Skyrimification, by the way, of the game, I do not mean that in a good way. Because, like, and this is something that I've said for a long time now, Skyrim was one of the worst things that could ever happen to the Elder Scrolls. Because they took away a lot of the really good features. And instead decided that, oh no, the game's gotta be pretty, but it's gotta be really dumbed down. Which is just extremely irritating to me, to say the least. Because, like, what's the point of having a pretty game if it's dumber than the rest of the series and takes away a lot of core systems, you know? Hell, I even recently went back to try to replay Skyrim on my own time. Let's say recently, but like a couple months ago. And I have to say, genuinely, Skyrim is the worst Elder Scrolls game that's actually a mainline one.
You amazing fellow, and welcome to the madhouse and to the ether.
Thanks for the follow, present day Liege. How do you want that pronounced, my dude? Or how is it pronounced, I suppose I should ask. Wonder what the next Elder Scrolls will be? Oh yeah, no, for sure, but I meant like in the... Sorry, I meant in the modern 3D Elder Scrolls games. Morrowind and Oblivion, despite graphically being worse, aged so much better. So, oh, fuck off, bot. Stream Rise this dick. /ban present day lidge. Oh, I fucked it up. /ban present. Hold on. Present. Hold on. Day. Damn bots. There's some boss that filters the pleb. I mean, fair, but I don't know. Like, I went back because, like, graphically, obviously Morrowind and Oblivion did not age well, but gameplay-wise, they aged extremely well. Granted, there are folks who will say Morrowind didn't age well. I am one of them, but compared to Skyrim, it aged extremely well. Hell, in terms of environments, it aged extremely well, too. I hate bots. They are a genuine scourge. And that's the newest kind of bot. Like, they're talking about something called Stream Rise. Arena was like, stand on a table and poke everyone with a spear. Daggerfall was a lot better about that. Daggerfall even has a source port now. It is extremely hard, but honestly, like, Daggerfall, I'd say, is really fun. There's even a mod for Skyrim Special Edition called Skygerfall. That is really, really fun. Because it just brings, granted a watered down, but still, version of Daggerfall to Skyrim. Oh yeah, no, for sure, whack, but I don't know. Like, I'm a huge fan of those classic Elder Scrolls games. Hey, shotgun shells. If I get this motherfucker was the one that introduced encumbrance, huh? So let me check the skills then. Ah, okay. This is the one that really changed it around. Okay, pants, shirt, hood and gloves. Gloves, hood, pants, shirt, and then shoes. Alright, wear. Really ambitious for sure. Arena had the full world. Yeah, but it was pretty copy and pasted. I mean, the same argument could be made for Daggerfall, but Daggerfall, I'd say, did it way better. And honestly, I love Daggerfall. I'm utter garbage at it, but it's still really fun. Alright, craft that. Wear that. I need a club. Easy enough. Arena, much like every other Elder Scrolls game, is pretty broken. I know Daggerfall had quite a few issues too. Alright, wooden bow. Stone arrows. Okay, so I gotta do the wooden frames again. Out of curiosity, what was your favorite Elder Scrolls game? I won't be too judgy, by the way, if you say it's Skyrim or any of that. Like, I knew one person whose favorite game in the Elder Scrolls series was Elder Scrolls Online. Which is a choice, but I mean, I've played games that everyone else thought was really bad that I enjoyed. You like Oblivion? Hell yeah, dude. Oblivion is my favorite Elder Scrolls game of all time. It was actually my second Elder Scrolls game. My first Elder Scrolls game was Skyrim, which I didn't even like it at the beginning. I couldn't even bother finishing that because it was a broken mess. Because, like, when Legendary Edition launched, I played it, and honestly, like, it was just not good. One of my biggest issues with Legendary Edition was, like I said, it was broken. Like, you couldn't do, the Dawnguard DLC on the Xbox 360 because, on the vampire side, trying to enslave the Moth Priest, or turn him into your fucking, what was it? Like, I don't remember what the term, your thrall? Like, that shit was broken, you'd be trapped in an animation loop and it would break your save. Which was one of the things that really turned me off of Skyrim. And even turned me off of just Elder Scrolls in general, because it's like, what is the point of playing a game that's, broken as hell, right? And, like, keep in mind, at that time, I would have been probably 12 or 13? And that really turned me off of the Elder Scrolls. Or I say the Elder Scrolls, but, like, Skyrim specifically. Some things age like a fine wine. That game aged like milk. Oblivion crashes pretty often too. Yeah, yeah, that is true. I find like it was a lot more stable on console though than Skyrim was. I just realized Alpha 17 was when they started really changing around terrain generation. I guess I never realized how much like they changed it. Probably wasn't really paying all that much attention at the time though. I need some more stone, don't I? Probably wouldn't hurt, but not right now. Let me scrap this. I think genuinely the most stable Elder Scrolls game, not counting online, is genuinely Morrowind, which is probably one of the reasons people like it so much. At least they fixed the crosshairs in later versions of 7 Days. Oh, this is when they turned off lootable corpses. I hadn't realized that. Also, wow, they changed up the nurse model. I'm gonna have to skip over Alpha 18, because even though this is an 18+ stream, Alpha 18 has tits on some of the zombies. Like, we're talking actual uncensored areola nipple. Like, I used to play, like, not just in high school, but even in elementary, just so much Alpha 18. Not Alpha 18, no, sorry. So much Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Fucking birds! So this was where they were introduced. I hadn't realized just how different the Tuxedo Zombie used to be. Also when stamina regen got buffed, okay. Actually, no, maybe I will do Alpha 18 anyways. If Twitch has a problem, I'll take the L or whatever. Out of curiosity, what was your favorite part of Oblivion? If you don't mind me asking. For me, it was probably the arena quest line. Oh, fucking birds. That's the first appearance of the Big Mama zombie. Its clothing, those white clothes, got given later to the Screamer zombie. That all you got, boy? I gotta say, I do kind of prefer the older Big Mama look because it was a lot more menacing. Oh, I realized that they turned up movement speed. I guess the reason I hadn't noticed was because it's a lot more subtle than you'd think it would be. Shit. Damn, bro, that's rude. Just because I'm trying to kill you doesn't mean you have to respond in kind. Oh, hey, loot bag. Ooh, fuck yeah. Alright, where? Scrap this. I forgot how weak the pistol is at first. Quests are nice too. You think the writing is decent. You don't know, just the vibe of the game. Music is really nice. And yeah, exactly. Like, walking around the world in Oblivion just felt nice. Like, you didn't feel like you were obligated. You just had to do whatever. Like, one of my biggest issues with, Skyrim especially is, like, it just felt like you were obligated. Like, you just had to do it. I didn't even really like the soundtrack in Skyrim too much. But like in Oblivion, I loved that shit. Like even now, I still think back to the soundtrack in Skyrim. Not Skyrim, no, in Oblivion I mean. Hell, even Morrowind. But like Skyrim? Not really. And now I understand why they nerfed, I understand why they nerfed, what you could find in loot containers, because this is... Like, I usually never get guns this early. Oh, hello, friend. I forgot how bad the animation was for this gun. I mean, I was just never a fan of the hunting rifle anyways. This actually wouldn't be too bad a base. Oh, hello, Riffraff. When do you get in here, huh, kitty? Like, going back to the pacing thing, like, don't get me wrong. Like, Oblivion, it did feel like you had to get shit done, but it didn't feel like you were forced to, like you were obligated. Like, you could just do Oblivion at your own pace. Like, I don't know, I just always loved Oblivion much more than I did, Skyrim. Scrap this. Take that. Hello there, friend. Damn, boy. Done popped her head off. Bonjour, bitch. That'd have been so much more impressive if I'd have got her. Guess they were going for replay value. I mean, fair, but like, I'd argue Oblivion and Morrowind have way more replay value than Skyrim does. I'd argue Skyrim has no replay value because most people, let's say most people, but like a good chunk of people, myself included, didn't even care enough to finish Skyrim. It's crazy how much they even changed up this model for the next alpha. I say the next alpha, but like for what we now have for the alphas. And granted, build 1 is considered a final version, but it's just another alpha, if prettier. And worse optimized. Hey, the main story is fucking terrible for Skyrim. The combat systems are pretty terrible too in Skyrim. Like, they took away hand-to-hand and quite a few other halfway decent systems. And even a lot of the good magic shit, just for what? Some boring-ass dual casting most people don't progress past Novice for? Or maybe Apprentice? Like, man. I have so many issues with Bethesda, especially with how they ruined Fallout. Like, especially that Fallout show, it was such a slap in the face. Well, that's interesting. There were rendering issues. Okay, so there's a zombie coming out of somewhere. Like I said, I'd argue Skyrim has no replay value at all. And like, thankfully people are no longer just ardently defending Skyrim as if Todd's gonna come and give him a reach around, but still. Damn, you know? Oh, fuck me. Alright, time for me to run. Woohoo! Things are spicy. Y'all here just for me? Well, shucks, I feel flattered. Fuck, out of ammo. Fuck. Down to 1 bullet. I don't suppose any of y'all would be willing to, be my friend, despite the fact I'm killing you all systematically, would ya? You don't mind the melee weapon combat? I mean, yeah, they were spongy in Morrowind and Oblivion, but it feels like it was handled so much better. Man, that's broken as hell. Honestly, I think I will just switch to Alpha 18 just because it's less broken. And honestly, like, I kind of want to, like, I am a little impatient because I want to get to Alpha 20 just so that way I can, start throwing mods on again. And doing some playthroughs of those. Frozen Fear. I don't know, dog. I was a little dead. How can it be Frozen Fear if I'm pushing up daisies? If you happen to be frozen in fear while you're pushing up daisies, I do admit to having a couple of questions. Oh, man. If only Streamlabs wasn't broken right now. Because I wouldn't mind, seeing my chat. No, that was actually a much larger download for Alpha 18. And thankfully it's not too bad, but still, I'm kind of surprised. Oh, I dropped some frames earlier. Interesting. So I'm just running that over here real quick just to check this real quick. Because something is a little screwy here. So I suppose while we're waiting for 7 days to download, might as well run a scan. I swear, a professional streamer here, of course. Yeah. Out of curiosity, by the way, what do you use for an antivirus, my dude? Alright, well, I'm waiting for that to get done. Might as well check here. Whoops. Sorry, I'm just checking my settings real quick. Something is screwy here. Update and security. Windows security. Can't wait to see that launch on this side, too. I swear, guys, I am the most professional feller to ever run a antivirus scan. Alright, scans and detections, yep. There's protection, real-time protection, blah, blah, blah. Tamper protection. Okay, blah, blah, blah. You have Avast? I found Avast was pretty terrible, so I just stopped using it. And this one is recommended by folks in the IT industry. Okay. Settings. Alright, cool. Well, everything seems to be fine, so just my thing screwing up. So let's do Alpha 18.4, I guess. Like I said, I use Malwarebytes just because that's the best one that I've came across, and I know quite a few IT professionals who recommended it, so yeah. Alright, continue game, just so I can delete this one. Back, new game. This is back when the pre-gens started being introduced, from what I can tell. Test. Alright, drop on death. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, it should be fine. Not like I'm going to be playing this for that long. Man, certain things like this really did not age well, especially once you go up to higher resolutions when this looks crusty as hell. It's like I was playing 4K, just doing some testing earlier, and holy shit, this menu looks so crusty at 4K. I'm in the burned biome. That's actually kind of a first. Normally I don't spawn in the burned biome. Alright, bedroll. This one they changed the font too. The menu music's pretty different too. Like, if you were to compare this to Alpha 13 even, like, the menu is entirely different, but then this is an entirely different game. Gotta get some stones. Let me just take this as well, because feathers are very highly useful. Man, certain things just did not age well about this older build. Wonder if they made the animation closer to what we currently have. Yes. This animation's actually not half bad. Kinda like the particle effects, too. Not bad. Actually, let me take out this, because I'm going to need the stones for repairing. Okay, so 20 coal to about 8 stone is not a very good ratio, but I suppose it could be worse. Hey, don't know if I asked you, by the way, but what do you use for your VTuber software, Scary Computer Ghost? Or actually, what do you want me to call you as well? I use Animes. I used to use Warudo, and then before that I'd been using Animes, but Warudo is a mess to set up. Because you have to manually redo the settings every time, which is unpleasant. Alright, pants, shirt. Alright, wear. What just making the lights blink? You use VC Face, nice. What operating system are you running, if you don't mind me asking? Like, I'm running Windows 10, and once that goes out of support, I'm going to switch full-time to Linux, but I'm curious. I'm thinking I might switch over to Hollow ISO or one of those distros. That's when we got the modern iron texture. Okay. You use Windows 10? Nice. Do you plan to switch to Linux or Windows 11 when the time comes? Because I'm going to be honest. After having daily drove Windows 11 on my other PC and even on this one for a while, there is nothing that would force me back to Windows 11. Especially now that they forced Copilot and a couple other bullshit features. Sorry, I am extremely salty about that crap. Campfire, that's easy enough. Can I scrap this? No. Alright, placed. Cool. Now I'm basically out of stone. I am now a survivor with basic competence on my side. Oh, I got skill points, huh? Ah, okay, this is when we got, like, what was basically the system we had for quite a while until 1.0 fucked it up for everyone. Okay. But yeah, no problem. Going back to your Windows 10 mention. And I wouldn't mind doing knives. And archery. Do that one, and, oh, that's sledgehammers. Ooh, lockpicks are useful. Oh, I forgot how, jarring that used to be. It's crazy. That's a, wolf. Not dealing with that shit. And this game is... Oh, hey, it's the, tourist zombie. Now, this one's actually been around a long time. I believe it was first introduced in Alpha 13? It may have been 12, but it's been around for quite a while. Now, this is a tough bugger, but it is defeatable with enough time and persistence. Case in point, time and persistence. I genuinely hope that Microsoft will start making reasonable decisions again soon. Realistically, I'm hoping against hope. But man. The upgraded Thug Zombie. Do you plan... I don't know if you caught me asking her, but like, 2 questions for you. Do you plan to change your operating system once Windows 10 goes out of support? And if so, what do you plan to change it to? Very nice. Ooh, Dukes. Very nice. Also, what do you want me to call you, by the way, Ghost? Can I repair this? No, I don't have the recipe to repair it. At least they fixed that. Even if they screwed up the animation. Ghost is fine. Also, no plans at the moment. Yeah, that's fair. Like I said, when the time comes, for myself, what I plan to do is switch over to Linux. Because, like, I have enough experience with some of the distros that if I have to make the transition, so to speak, I will be perfectly fine. Because I've used some of the Arch-based distros. The computer down at the house actually has an Arch-based distro on it. But I've also used some of the Debian-based ones, Ubuntu, and all those different ones. Use even some of the weirder ones. Kind of think I should mess around one of these days with i3WM, but it's kind of a bridge too far. I hope you're having a wonderful day, by the way, Ghost. You know, for a while, this version right here, Alpha 18.4, back in the day was my favorite version of 7 Days. This has been like 2019, I think this came out. Could have been 2018, but I think it was 2019 that I played this. Bitch. I know I spent quite a few hours playing Alpha 18 back in the day. I'm talking... This is actually probably the version where I have the most hours. With Alpha 19 coming in semi-close, just where, I had a friend at the time who, used to play this with me. We'd do a lot of co-op. My internet used to be really bad. Person kind of disappeared one day, found out they blocked me out of the blue. If I recall right, they were really into, drugs, so I kind of assumed they OD'd. Which, yeah, that's unfortunate, but it happens. I hope she's in a better place mentally, but who fucking knows, man? Drugs suck. I forgot to check if there were trader quests, but I also didn't care enough. It was either A17 or 18. Let me actually look that up. Hold on. Let me just check this. Uno momento, por favor. What version of 7 Days to Die introduced trader quests? Hold on. Trader quests. Alright, so quests were in trader quests. Trying to figure out when they were introduced. Hold on, description. I forgot how garbage the wiki was. Maybe if I put it like that? I can't find shit. I know they were... It was either... I think it was either Alpha 18 or 19. It may have been 17, but I doubt it. I forgot how fast the infection was in these earlier versions. I miss glass jars. Friggin' fun pimps taking away our glass jars. Oi. Damn. I forgot that the Taurus zombie had hands. Oh, that's not bad. Hold on, I'm gonna just take one last look for that Google search. I think we're gonna switch to Alpha 19. And this tells me nothing. Trader quests. Again, this tells me nothing at all. Why is the thing so terrible? Oh well. Guess I don't need it that badly to find out. I gotta say, I am actually kind of excited for tomorrow. Because as long as things go well and the dude's ISP doesn't crap out on him, I'm gonna be playing Blood and Bacon with a friend. And then if things go well on Thursday, I'll be playing Unturned with a couple of folks. That'll be fun. Though if you want to add me on Discord, my Steam and not Steam, I mean my shit. I'm already dead because of Paul Bunyan. But like my Twitch name, I mean, and my Discord name are the same. Real Sentient Potato. Like if you want to play someone at some point, by the way, Ghost. I think I might just move up to move up to A19 or A20. This version where there's so few zombies and they're like, I don't know, this version just doesn't do it to me. Betas. Actually, now I'll be fair. I'll do A19 just to give her a little bit of a shake. Then we'll just do A20 because there's a lot of mods I'd love to do playthroughs of again. Let me just switch here real quick. Oh, I see what that was. It was just Game Pass trying to be like, hey, why don't you play our games? Ah, yeah, that's fair. I like just, playing games with folks because it's fun, like, to not just be doing the same crap over and over again and hoping to chat with someone, Like, it's nice to be able to actually just properly chat with someone as opposed to just reading words, you know what I mean? Download faster, damn it. Out of curiosity, have you played Realism and Realism 2? Alright, minute remaining. Alright, let's get our Alpha 19 on. So I admit to a lack of excitement, just because, like, I don't know, this Alpha specifically just ain't for me. Alright, new game. Still classic pre-gen rules. I should leave this shit basic. Loot respawn disabled. Let's see, 8 enemies. Blood Moon count 8. Yeah, that's fine. Hideous Destructor. What is Hideous Destructor? I'm thinking about possibly checking out corruption cards one of these days, but I've never heard of Hideous Destructor. I really gotta reach out and see if there's anyone who wants to play 7 days one of these days. That's one of the more modern POIs. I hadn't realized. Oh, so this was the alpha where every card just had to be a Grand Marquis or a that one Oldsmobile or a Buick or whatever. Interesting. This is also the alpha where they decided, oh yeah, you're gonna find stone tools in things, despite the fact that would make no sense. Man, the fun pimps. That's all I'm gonna say on that one. Bunch of dingbats, I swear. So I will say, to this alpha's credit, it is prettier. Everything in different discords. The modding scene is weird because it's all over the place. Now, used to be, yeah, I know. I used to be able to just go on to Doom World or ModDB and I'd be able to find anything I wanted to. Within reason, of course, but I mean, you know what I mean, right? What are you doing, Riffraff? Oh, blocking off my monitor, huh? At least block off the other monitor, kitty. I know there's some pretty good DBPs out there. Though some, I gotta say, I'm not exactly a fan of. Because, like, ones like Simulacrum and whatnot just aren't really my jam. I mean, if you want ultra-hard monster closets to the tune of TNT Evolution or Plutonia, more power to you, but it's just not my jam, you know? I was watching one dude play what I think is the beta of a DBP that was called, I think, like Digital Dreams or something like that, and it looked so fucking bad. Like, sure, it was kind of pretty-ish, but, like, to complete the levels, a lot of time you had to go under the level, so it had that nasty, like, texture that it is when you're out of bounds. Which, oh man, that shit makes me nauseous. And, like, it was just a constant enemy spawn upon enemy spawn upon enemy spawn upon enemy spawn. And it was shit like cyber demons and all that shit, which, why? Like, you know, I will admit I'm not exactly the brightest bulb in the bunch, but, like, I just don't get why they just do, like, just straight up monster rushes. If I wanted a bullet hell, I'd play something like, just anything different, you know? Like, I guess I'm just not a fan of that, overly excessive style of everything must be ridiculously over tough and a bullet hell. Where the hell are the birds? That's a dog. Fuck me. Fuck. I'm going to die. Because of the damn dog. I've suffered an abrasion. Wow, that knocks out all your speed. Oh, my bones are broken. Well, thankfully, because this is just a quick look, I can just get a splint. W take, A use. Oh, right. Alright. Like, I don't know, Alpha 19 is just... I didn't even like, this Alpha I didn't even really like when I was playing it with friends back in the day. It just... I don't know. This specific Alpha just was not my favorite by any means. I'd actually call this one of my least favorite Alphas. Like, I'd rather go back and play 14 and 15 rather than play this one. Like, there's just nothing about this one that grabs me. It just... I don't know. I don't know. Like, you ever, like, have, like, a whole bunch of thoughts that you can't really just wrangle down to words? That's kind of what I get with, this version. Hey, dingbat. Get clubbed, fool. Wait, why the hell did I call that zombie a dingbat? Sorry, Ghost. That's probably not the weirdest thing you've heard, being a spuddy buddy, but nah, you know. I just wonder why the hell Streamlabs refuses to connect to my stream chat. I mean, if I have to, I'll just log out and then log back in. But that is annoying, to say the least, because I've never had this issue before. Ah, the party girl. This is when they nerfed the party girl. Because, like, in the previous alpha, she looked like Linnea Quigley's character from Return of the Living Dead, with the punk rock hair and the tits out. Granted, it wasn't full frontal because, you know, that would have been adults only, and Steam didn't allow adults only, I think, until... Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it like 2019 or 20? May have been later than that, but... Something like that? Like, even the tits out was kind of pushing the line. And granted, I liked it because, again, I was a huge, and still am a huge, Return of the Living Dead fan, so a zombie that was a reference to her character in that movie was great. I mean, I almost wonder if the reason they took it out was because they got a cease and desist. That one genuinely would not surprise me. Gosh, this is actually the most boring of all the alphas. I mean, sure, there's this POI, which I think is semi-new. I hate the vultures, but at least they got nerfed from how overly tough they were in prior alphas. Rude. I could take the dye, I guess, but the grain alcohol is kind of worthless to me right now, but the antibiotics would be worth it, I guess. Modify. You're pink now, I guess. Woohoo. And this alpha specifically is boring as hell. At least we got some of the more modern zombies. But, I don't know, dog. This one just fails to grip me in the same way, like some of the more modern alphas did. But like I said, this game, or this specific alpha, is very bittersweet to me. You know, to that point, we're skipping out of this one and switching to A20. Specifically 20.7, which was still the dumbest update and did not need to happen, and I entirely maintain that Fun Pimps added the 20.7 update to fuck over modders. And that's genuinely the only thing I can think that they did that to fuck over modders because, A20.7 was just B1 and it was the only update 20.7 ever got. It was like, I think a month before 21 dropped. Or pretty close to around the time 21 dropped, and... man. Like, it's the Fun Pimps. They, have a habit of being shitty to their fan base. What was the official reason for the 20.7 drop? Let me scroll all the way up. Okay, so that's only 20.6 still. Uh, 20.7 dropped, Hold on, let me scroll up here. Oh, that was for a 21 streamer weekend, but still. Okay, so I guess it was a couple months before A21, but not too much longer before. And like, all this did supposedly was just fix an issue found during testing. Bullshit. Bullshit. But anyways. Sorry, yes, I am exactly as salty as I sound about that, because, man, fuck the Fun Pimps for what they did, genuinely. Okay, actually, no, I wasn't too wrong. It was only like, there was only 2 months between A21 and a 20.7, which, man. Have I ever mentioned how much I loathe the Fun Pimps because of what they did to us players? Because I do. I really, really do as a long-time 7 Days player. Alright, there's this one loaded, and the reason I'm loading that in is so that way I can start installing modifications, because there are a lot of mods on the mod launcher. Because yes, there is a mod launcher. Now, I'm not installing any of these mods because this is A21 this is for. Though I do plan to do some A21 modding. But I want to really fuck about with a lot of this shit. So let us install Winterween, among other shit. Because I plan to do full playthroughs, but at least a good few playthroughs of some of these mods. But you know what, I'm kind of just dragging on, just doing slow, I say slow, but just doing some unneeded commentary and whatnot. And just kind of probably boring y'all. let's raid out for now. So yeah, let's see who's on. That was opening up EGS. That was not what I meant to do. Oh well, let me just open up Twitch real quick. Let's see who's on though. Let's see. Live. Let's raid into... That works. Hold on. Alright, I have to do it from the mobile dashboard because this one's fucked. Raid Sky _ Hino. Saying it's going to be 9 whole minutes. Good grief. Not 9 whole minutes, sorry, 90 seconds until I can do the raid. Which would be nice if, Streamlabs wasn't screwed. Well, let me just, Alright, raid now. Have a fantastic night, y'all. And I will see y'all amazing fellers soon.